It's being stolen right before our very eyes. I have just been thrown out of the voting station simply for trying to exercise my constitutional right to ensure an honest count. Are we going to stand for this, citizens of Libertyville? Are we just going to sit back and allow Mayor Goodman and his group of BLM Antifa terrorists to take away our rights and freedoms? I made a simple request that I should be allowed to monitor the votes being cast to ensure that Mayor Goodman and his goons were not stuffing the boxes with multiple ballots. And when I saw that people were voting for Mayor Goodman, I simply wanted to ensure that they were not using other identities and were actual citizens of Libertyville. And for this, I was called disruptive. Disruptive. Well, I, for one, am not going to stand for this. Let's show the deep state controlling this election what disruptive actually means. I, for one, am going straight over to Mayor Goodman's place in Independence Heights to show him exactly what disruptive means. Who's with me?
Make Karen great again. Allow her to complain, even when it sounds inane. Her crying sure to entertain. Use hackers from Ukraine, then nuke a hurricane. Take some hydroxychloroquine and you'll make Karen great again. Great again.
Karen Christian gave that speech 2 hours ago, when early results indicated that she was losing the mayoral election by a small margin. Since then, chaos has broken out in Libertyville. Her supporters began a peaceful march through the streets, but were quickly confronted by radicals rampaging under the orders of Mayor Goodman. Stores had their windows smashed, looters and rioters took over the downtown. By then, Karen Christian had already arrived in the gated community of Independence Heights with some of her followers. She returned to her home, also in this community, before leading the march to the mayor's residence. Police were called and are currently barricading the only entrance to Independence Heights. But already, there are many people out on the streets. Tonight, I will be patrolling the community myself, trying to capture on film the strange occurrences of this most unusual election night.
Great again.
Please, everyone, I implore you to stay calm. The election results will be counted, every single vote, I assure you. And the process will be followed as the law demands. So please, stay calm and go home. Democracy is not about just winning, but it's also about losing gracefully. It's not about making wild accusations with no proof. So please, everyone, just go home.
Great again.
First, I'm gonna cut off his beard, and then I'm gonna cut off his headband, and then I'm gonna gouge out his lying eyes, and then I'm gonna cut off his lying tongue, and then I'm gonna stab him right in his heartless heart. Stab, stab, stab! Honey, stop following me. No, I'm not gonna stop. Get away, Kinky Snugglepuss, because I will hurt you. I love you. I'm sorry. But I must do this.
Great again.
Margie! Margie! I gotta stop smoking. Barbie!
Great again.
I was cutting through Confederacy Park on my way to the Augusta estate when I saw Julia Augusta in the middle of the park. I'm not sure what she's doing. I think I saw her ritually sacrifice a squirrel. I'm close enough to hear now.
The forces of Ran and Thalagar, eternally at war in the Alpha Centauri galaxy, require of us that we make this planet a safe space to breed. Warriors are needed on both sides, and it is beholden to us to provide for them both. For out of war comes peace and harmony. First, in order to make this planet a paradise for all, we must make it a torment for those who do not follow the correct path. I call upon the holy Zeta Beam. Impart your wisdom and guidance unto me. Show your highest, most faithful priestess the way. I have my house. That's my house on fire.
Great again.
My name's Karen, and you should vote for me because I hate everyone. And you know why? I want somebody to just grab me by the pussy. But nobody would because I'm such a loser. So, I want people to vote for me. And I want to ruin this place.
Great again.
What the hell was that?
Great again.
Karen.
That's
I
Felicia
must kill
White.
Karen.
We had a, well,
Karen.
okay, never mind about
I
that.
must kill Karen.
What is she doing?
Karen. I must kill Karen.
I'm gonna find out.
My name's Karen. And you should vote for me.
Kill Karen! Ah!
Oh my god!
Great again.
What the fuck just happened?
It's okay. Don't try to move.
Please, no, you help.
I'll get help right away.
Use your phone.
I can't. I'd have to stop filming.
This is what bleeding to death feels like.
Just hang on.
Come back here, you asshole!
Great again.
Hey, you're Karen's husband, aren't you?
What? No, yeah, I'm her
Are you
husband.
okay? Are you injured?
No, I'm fine. This isn't mine.
Okay, well, I need your help.
I can't do anymore.
There's a boy. He's been stabbed. You have to call an ambulance.
What? Who is it?
I don't know.
Where?
He's on the street, a block away.
Great again.
Mr. Christian, is that you? This is perfect. I've been looking everywhere for you because I'm going to murder you!
Great again.
That's Stacy. What's wrong with her? Stacy, what are you doing?
Must kill Karen.
What are you talking about? It's me, Stacy. It's Juan.
Juan?
Why are you wandering around like this?
Juan? What am I doing? What's going on?
I don't know.
You have to help me. There's something really wrong with me. It's like there's someone else inside my head.
You need to go home.
No, I can't.
Let me.
No, you have to get out of my way. I have a mission. I have to kill my mother.
What?
Must kill Karen.
Why?
Must kill Karen.
What is going on?
Great again.
Ah! Who is that?
Great again.
Stay away from me. I know who you are. You're one of Victor's henchmen. Are you here to kill me? You there. Are you spying on me?
Great again.
It's taken me years to find you and months to build up the courage to talk to you.
All right. Fine. Let's hear what you have to say.
I had something to tell you, something about yourself, something you don't even remember. It all started back when you were 18, when you went backpacking around Europe.
Horrible trip. I wound up getting injured and had to come back home.
Eventually. But more happened on that trip than you recall. You were a very different person back then. You were an idealist. You used the cover of the backpacking trip to join a secret peace mission by university students who were determined to forge a treaty between the US and Iran. You snuck into Iran and wound up in a small village in the mountains near the border of Afghanistan. There, you met a goat herder, my father. He found your name funny, and when he explained why, you started laughing. From what he told me, you had a beautiful laugh, and he fell in love with you right away. He started courting you, and he was so different from the college guys you had back at home that you wound up falling in love with him as well. Though you hadn't planned it, you wound up getting pregnant. He felt he had to do the decent thing, and so the two of you wound up getting married. By this point, you were so deeply in love that you decided you wanted to stay in Iran forever. So you gave up your American citizenship and became an Iranian, and even converted to Islam. 9 months later, I was born. You and my father decided to take a trip to the village his family lives in and took a train there. But there was a massive earthquake and the train wound up plunging off the tracks and into a ravine. My father wound up in a coma, and you sustained a terrible head injury. Wandered off, wound up crossing the border where you were found by American troops and sent back to the US. You had amnesia and remembered nothing about your time in Iran, about my existence. I was raised by my aunt, who only knew part of the story. I spent years piecing the rest of it together. I am your long-lost son. And because in Iran, it's a male name, I was even named after you. My name is Karen Jr.
I'm your mother? I'm an Islamic Iranian? No!
Great again.
This night has just been crazy. I can't believe everything I've seen. But the most horrible, it just sickens me to even think about it. I didn't get it on camera, but I witnessed the murder of... Ah!
Wow, what happened to Juan? And who was it that he saw kill who? And I mean, is Breeze okay? Did I ever actually manage to find him and get him to safety? And why was it that I had blood on my hands? And what happened to Julia's house? And did the destruction of it have something to do with Dr. Pandemic running around the streets? Well, as for that last question, I can answer that. But instead of answering it as Ken, I'm going to answer it as DJ, the writer and producer and director of Make Karen Great Again. Yeah, it was Brutus, actually, who set fire to Julia's house, but didn't manage to catch his brother. Unfortunately, that appeared in a couple of scenes that we lost, and we weren't able to find and include in this episode. Yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge. I hope you've enjoyed the show. There's been some ups and downs along the way. For a while, we couldn't get a hold of the actress who was playing Felicia, which is why her character kind of vanishes for a chunk of the story. And when Dustin shot the death of Bill Getz, that was on Liberty Island. But you can kind of see the Statue of Liberty in one scene, but it's not entirely clear, and he couldn't get Wi-Fi except in this one location on the island, and that didn't have a really good view of the statue, so that didn't come off. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm still pretty proud of this piece. This is the first thing I've ever directed that's not on stage. I've been a stage actor primarily and written for the stage. But, pandemic world, stage is closed, so I decided to branch out. And I decided, when you're doing your very first project in a new medium, it's a really good idea to choose a 15-episode series with a vast number of actors, because that just makes your life so much easier. Oh, it's been a treat, let me tell you. But everyone has been delightful. And it's been a lot of fun. And I hope that you've all had a lot of fun watching it as well. As for the other questions, well, those will only get answered if we do Make Karen Great Again Season 2, Murder in Libertyville. There are a lot of clues throughout the series, and if you're really a good guesser, you might be able to figure it out. I will tell you that the solution will play out for quite a long time if we do get around to the second season. And you'll find out more about Alpha Centauri and what that's all about, as well as Kevin White's conspiracy. But in order for that to happen, we need to make this financially viable for the rest of the cast involved. And that's only going to happen if people contribute on Patreon. So if you enjoyed the show, please click the Patreon link. But even if you don't feel like contributing and you enjoyed the show, heck, just, like and share and leave some comments. And if you didn't like the show, leave some comments. Why not? Argue with people. It's fun. I'm never shy of giving my opinions, as you could probably tell. And I'm not shy to hear your opinions as well. I guess that's about it. It's been quite a ride. Have a good day. Take care. Be peaceful.